So, I mean, we have looked at a function which is sum to string and num to string, which converts number to string function, which is a very useful. I mean, let's take a look at one useful thing to use it for. So let's say that I have created a file, some data, dot that. So you could create anything. It could be like you say, year and salary, for example. 1999, for example, whatever 201, person hired in 1991, his salary that much. Person, for example, hired in 2000 and his salary is 50, whatever. So there is two columns in here and names, right? So let's say that I would like, and this data could be very long, could be multiple columns, it could be, thousands of rows and all of that. So let's say, I mean, like this in here, or let's add one more column, so something. So okay, so the number of supervisees. So this person has a three. All right, this person has five. This has one. This person has 99 supervise. This person does not make much money. He does not have anyone to supervise. Let's say, all right. So this data. So let's say I would like to automate this process, that I would like to take the first column and save it in a file, and the second column and save it in another file, and the third we'll save it in a different file, something like that. So let me align it nicely. Okay, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so uh, um, all right, so something like that. Okay, so so I need to automate the process. I might have like millions of records in the file. So you could use the numeric let's go to Matlab in here. Yeah, Matlab, to the program written here. So first of all, we will load this file. So we'll do load for the file. Okay, okay. Let me do clear CLC, clear CLC. All right. So the first thing, we load the file, copy, and we load the file. All right. So the file was loaded, as you see it in here. So it's like 5 times 3 double, and that's the size. Why is it 5 times 3? Take a look at the data. So it has 5 rows and 3 columns. All right. Just reloaded it. All right. And it was loaded in that variable, right? Now if I need to know the number of rows, and now I know it's 5 by 3, but sometimes in your program you have thousands or millions of records. So you could use the size function. You put the variable and you know how many rows and how many, so it's 5 rows and 3 columns. Very good. Now I could loop through it. I could loop through the columns, because that's what I want to do. I want to take the columns, put them in a file, and take the other column, put them in a second file. Take the third column, put in a third file. I'm trying to segregate the data by columns. So I'm creating a file name. The file name is my data. Okay, a string called my data. I'm naming it my data. That's what I would like to name it. And then the k in here, which is when you loop, it will be one, two. How many columns? I have 3 columns. That means I'm gonna create 3 files. So the columns in here, it will be 3. Eventually it will be 3, right? I'm looping 1, 2, 3. All right. So file name my data, which is string. All right. And then I'm attaching to it k, and the first loop will be 1, so it will be my data 1, then my data 2, my data 3, and then I'm creating data, which is some data. I'm reading all the rows from that column, and I'm saving it to the data. Then I'm saving the data, the column I created, to the file name I created, to the file name that I have created. So I'll end up with how many files? With 3 files, because I have 3 columns. So this will gonna go to one file, this will go to the other file, this will go to the third file. Okay, and the files are automatically named. So let me run it. Let me run it here. Okay, run. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so the first file name, as you see in here, the first file name, as you see in here, it's my data, which is a string attached to the first k, which is 1. So that's the first one. You see it in here. Then the data will equal to what? Will equal to the first column. Where is the first column? Is from here. 1997, 2008, 2017, 99, 2000. All right, same thing. Then in the file 2, okay, again, it automatically was named. It gave it 2. And then it has the second column. What is the second column? 150, 200, 199, 201, and 53. 50, 53. Okay, and also I have the third file, which is my data 3, and again it has the third column. So as you see in here, I used num2str to automate the naming of the file, which is really very handy and very useful in multiple applications that you could use. And that's the power of using some of the functions provided to you by Matlab. You don't have to work very hard, just you need to know how to use these functions